Hello and welcome to World Cup 99. That's the scene here in Manchester at Old Trafford for this semi-final between Pakistan and New Zealand. What a day it is too. The sun is shining and the temperatures are soaring. I suppose soaring for the first time seriously this summer. They're the teams on the left of the New Zealand lineup. Astle, Horn, McMillan, Fleming, Twose, Cairns, Perore, Harrison, Nash, Larson, and Allett, the most prolific taker of wickets in World Cup 99 so far. Pakistan, same side, Saeed Anwar, Wajahatullah, Abdul Razzaq, fantastic all-rounder, Ijaz Ahmed, Shoaib Akhtar is coming in the middle order there. Moeen Khan's played very well. Mahmood, Akram, Mushtaq, and the fastest man in the world, Shoaib Akhtar. So these two sides now ready to do battle for a place in the final. So this is an absolutely vital match. And with me in the commentary box, it's a very good morning to Martin Crowe.
Morning, Tony, and good morning to everyone all around the world. And in particular, it's a good evening to all you New Zealanders watching live on Sky Sports. It is a wonderful occasion. It truly is. The crowd is really building up, and those two sides have it all to play for. And who will ever forget 1992 when New Zealand took on Pakistan in the semi-final? Will New Zealand avenge that defeat today?
And of course, those of you who've just tuned into our telecast, the news here is that the New Zealanders have won the toss and they've decided to bat first. So we're going to watch the Pakistani bowlers try and rip them apart.
So it's in its second day, and a good toss for New Zealand to win, deciding for just the first time in the World Cup to bat first. Try and post a score and put pressure on Pakistan later in the day.
Yes, well, of course, this New Zealand side have beaten Australia. They drew with Zimbabwe. They lost to South Africa, and they've beaten India. Those are the big matches. Right, there he is. He's already getting them in exactly the right place. Waseemakram has got the ball, and he's got two slips in position. And I suspect he'll be searching for a little bit of swing early on. See if he can swing that ball back into the right-hander. It's the delivery that right-handers have got to be really wary of first up. This is it. The semi-final's on its way. Oh, that's a wide. Not a good start. Way outside off stump.
Nervous start for the Pakistani captain. That was a big wide as well. He'll be looking to get the ball to swing back into Matt Horn, the right-hander. That's gone with the arm.
Just a little bit of a stutter there, but New Zealand have now registered the first run off the bat. So Horn now has one. Astle is about to get his turn. We're going to see a change straight away. They've got a man dead square on the offside, so down to one slip. Oh, well bowled. He didn't know much about that one. That's the end of the over. New Zealand 4 for none. Oh, it's in the air, and he's got away with it. It's hit the shoulder of the bat, and it's gone over the top of where Gully would normally field. And so Shoaib Akhtar creating what looked for a second as if it was going to be a chance. It turned out that the ball fell safely. So 6 without loss. Shoaib. Short, in the air again, wide of second slip. That would have gone straight to third slip, but it went like a rocket. Well, he's starting to get some speed up now. That one went whistling through.
93 miles an hour there. That's 148 kilometres. And that's why he sometimes goes for over 4 and over, because the ball races off down to third man. Again, Horn had no chance there. That's just too quick. And a good length and line as well.
In the air and just short.
It was only 89 miles an hour, Tony, and that may be the reason why I didn't carry. Slips a long way back. Moeen Khan, look at that. 28 metres the first slip. Too quick for Nathan Astle. He struggled early on. Akhtar has caused the New Zealanders all sorts of problems. Magnificent bowling. Astle gone for 3, 20 for 1.
So Craig McMillan has arrived to face the music. Shoaib to him. Nicely played. Under no pressure, New Zealand. Boy, this place is alive.
Yes, in fact, ball just maybe keeping low, but more than anything, the batsman was too high, jumping. Instead of keeping one foot, the back foot on the ground and playing it, defending it, he was beaten for pace and a poor position by Astle, but great bowling by Shoaib.
Oh, he's hit that one, smashed it for 4, short outside off stump, and that one's whistled to the fence.
Horns just laced that to the boundary. He's hit that a million miles an hour. Kept a beautiful position, just stood on the crease there, front foot, and hit it at the top of the bounce. Beautiful shot, and that'll throw a lot of confidence into the New Zealand camp.
In goes the throw. Oh, that would have been very close. In fact, that would have been out. McMillan calling for the single there. Ijaz was waiting for him. He picked it up and it was very close.
That's brilliant fielding. Ijaz is very good in this position. He's underrated in many ways, but he quickly gets the ball in his left hand. That's his natural arm, and fires it in. And McMillan was gone. Brilliant fielding.
Oh, trouble here. All sorts of trouble. Well, the hesitation came from both quarters. It's 34 for 1.
Well, Craig McMillan isn't built for speed. There's hesitation once again. He didn't have any choice in the end but to take up the challenge. Saeed Anwar fielding. Lucky for McMillan, he wasn't a right-handed fielder.
Yeah, these two teams have met in the group stages. They played at Derby. Pakistan won that game convincingly. New Zealand never in it, really. 269 Pakistan played 207 for 8 from New Zealand. And, it was an emphatic victory by the Pakistan team. That's edged and gone. McMillan has gone. Akram's been whistling it past the outside edge of the bat all morning. And finally, McMillan has edged one. Moeen takes a simple catch, and New Zealand are 2 down for 38.
Well, it's that leaden-footed shot from McMillan again. He's played it about 10 times. Poor use of his feet. The bat well away from his pads. Straightforward catch through to Moeen Khan, and it's Wasim's turn to celebrate. The run rate's all right for Pakistan, but they've now lost 2 wickets. 38 for 2.
Stephen Fleming, the New Zealand captain, is the new batsman. Good shot from Matt Horn, used his feet well and has punched that through mid-on for 4.
This is an excellent stroke. Mid-on isn't all that wide, but Horn has got it between him and the stumps at the non-striker's end. Terrific transfer of weight. Nathan Astle and Craig McMillan should be watching Horn's footwork.
It's a good stroke. It's gone past deep backward square for 4. 50 up for New Zealand, and more good play from Matt Horn.
Yeah, he picked the line up of the ball up so early. And look at that sweep. He knew where the fielders were. He knew Shoaib would have his work cut out on the boundary to stop it. And even the Rawalpindi Express missed out this time.
I think he was too square anyway. I don't think he was in the right position. He's gone a lot finer now at deep backward square leg. He's in the right place now. And it's gone straight to him. 6 off the over. Good one for New Zealand, 53 for 2. Steve Rickson on the left, New Zealand coach. Jeff Allott on the right, leading wicket taker in the World Cup record holder in that regard, taking more wickets than anybody else in a World Cup competition. Adam Perori is the other guy.
15 overs gone. Pakistan can now afford to be less attacking with their field placing, but there's still a slip there. Well bowled. What a beauty. The in-swinging Yorker. How many times have we seen those get through?
What a delivery. Abdul Razzaq bowling a magnificent Yorker. It had to be a magnificent delivery to get rid of Matthew Horn, who was looking very confident out there. Bowling from closer to the stumps, and just a little bit of in-drifter. And spot on with his efforts there, Abdul Razzaq. That's a big wicket for Pakistan. 58 for 3.
Roger Twose has come to join his captain, Stephen Fleming. Has had a pretty good World Cup so far, Roger Twose.
And Matthew Horn was the last one to go. 59 for 3. New Zealand, a bit of strife, but still batting to come. Cairns, Perore, Harris, they all can bat.
That's a good shot. Very good shot. So easily done.
Stephen Fleming is an elegant player. This was majestically done. Nice roll of the wrist, good transfer of weight, and finding the gap through mid-wicket.
Swept in the air. Abdul Razzaq doing the fielding.
Roger Twose has been in very good form. He'd like to back his instincts and continue with his efforts here against Saklan. Playing across the line against the spin, but had it under control. Good effort there by Abdul Razzaq.
Swept just over the man at mid-wicket. It's a boundary well needed by New Zealand.
A very good shot from Stephen Fleming. Reading the length quickly. Got to the pitch. And that made him quite easily to pick it over mid-wicket. Although was playing across the line, but had the ball under control.
Super stroke. Nobody out on the cover boundary.
Waseemakram really is in attacking mode at the moment. He's kept his slip in, and therefore no sweeper out on the offside.
It's a lovely shot from Stephen Fleming. That'll go all the way for 4. The outfield's very quick here at Old Trafford. 9 from the over, 88 for 3.
Well, this is Fleming at his best. Both feet working together and lining up the shot with the body. And all he had to do in the end was just lean on it as the ball came just below the eyes. Showed good technique so far in this innings. Very patient, but now he's peeled off his third boundary.
I mean, I could, and I'd be quite happy to be proved wrong if he gets wickets. That's a super shot. Glorious stroke from Twose. The gap's there because those two fielders are in close, and Twose has taken up the challenge.
It is a big risk by Akram, and it's just opened the door for New Zealand here. 3 boundaries now in the last 8 deliveries, and that's a wonderful shot. There's a man out on the fence, but he's gone forward of cover, timed it beautifully. 47 balls for the 37 so far. Twose and Fleming are going well.
Twose very annoyed with himself and just losing it for a second. 102 for 3. This is something that Roger Twose will just have to watch. He got kicking sand in the face of the keeper. He wouldn't like that. He had a bit of a reputation being a bit of a crackerjack when he played county cricket for Warwickshire.
Oh, and that one took off. Well, it's gone all the way down to the boundary as well. It's not touched anything. Well, that'll be interesting to have another look at. Freedy getting it to bounce, and of course evasive action almost from everyone behind the stumps. Let's have a look.
We've seen several international wicket-keepers go out with helmets on, and Moin Khan might have needed one there.
Well played. He's got that one through the gap, and that'll go all the way to the boundary. That's the first boundary for 11 overs, and it'll relieve the pressure a little.
This bowling change isn't working for Waseemakram so far. Shoaib certainly bending his back, but the added pace on the ball is helping both Twose and Fleming this time. Finding the gap through extra cover.
Well, he's had a go at that one too, and it's in the air, beats Gully, and Inzamam's missed it. Oh dear, oh dear. Inzamam down at third man has missed it.
Well, Inzamam may be one of the best batsmen in the world, but he's certainly in the top 10 as worst fielders, and in the top 3 of worst runners between the wickets.
Well, the run rate has now moved up to 4.5 runs per over at the current rate.
Fleming bowled by Shoaib. He's gone for 41, 152 for 4 now.
The new batsman, Chris Cairns. Well, this will be interesting as well. Akhtar on his way again. Oh, he's not let it go. So dead ball called. I think it slipped out of his hand, or it obviously wasn't just quite right. Perhaps he wants to stretch it a bit for Cairns. Oh, over the top of Gully and down to the fence for 4. Well, there was plenty of bat in that one, and Twose is just continuing here to throw the bat wherever he possibly can and pick up singles. He's having a wonderful World Cup.
Azam Mahmood would be disappointed with this one. He bowled so accurately from the Stretford end.
Whack! Smashed it, Chris Cairns. He's been looking for that. It took him his 16th delivery to find the very area that he thrives on. It's a terrific strike from Cairns. What a catch! Unbelievable! Ijaz Ahmed has pulled in an amazing catch to his right, not his natural hand, and the danger man Twose is gone.
A similar delivery to the one that Razzaq bowled before, but this one was a bit wider. Roger Twose tried to get on top of it, but didn't quite manage to get as much bat onto the ball as he would have liked. It went into the air, and look at that. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Remember, he's a left-handed batsman and left-handed bowler and left-handed thrower, but he caught that with the right. Roger Twose's innings comes to an end. What a very good knock for his team. 46 from 83 deliveries. It's 176 for 5.
Chris Harris has been promoted ahead of Adam Perori, and he's come out because Roger Twose has been dismissed by what I think is possibly the catch of the tournament.
Waseemakram to continue, starting his 8th over. It's a super shot from Chris Cairns. That's beaten extra cover. It's beaten the man out on the boundary. And the 200's up for New Zealand as we start the 45th over.
Excellent shot from the batsman there. Cairns. Shoaib Akhtar, his captain, had brought him on to pick up a wicket to get Pakistan a breakthrough, and he's provided that with a slow delivery this time.
Adam Perori coming in number 8 for New Zealand. Useful man to have coming in here. 26 not out from 14 balls against India in that decisive game. But he didn't have to face the wrath of Shoaib Akhtar in that particular contest. Akhtar charged up, raring to go. Oh, it's well bowled, well played. I tell you what, that takes a bit of digging out at any time, let alone the first ball you receive.
This is the dismissal of Chris Harris, not reading the slow delivery from Shoaib Akhtar. He was on a lookout to drive that one. Couldn't pick up the line or length and the speed.
Oh, that's good running. Good stuff from Perori to call Cairns through. Thought at one stage Cairns might not be too happy to be running the single there, but he's managed.
Yes, running between the wickets have been the real feature for the New Zealand in this innings. They've looked to pick up ones and twos on every possible opportunity.
Yeah, when you've just caught one there, that's the last thing you feel like doing is running a quick single. Gone. He's played it on, and I don't think he realises Adam Perori. He's edged it from outside leg stump onto the top of his off stump, and Perori has gone, bowled Akram. He finally realised it. It's a big blow for New Zealand to lose Perori.
Slow delivery from waseemakram. Perori making room for himself and just eclipsing the top bail. He's gone early exit for the wicket-keeper batsman. Gone for naught in New Zealand, 211 for 7.
Dion Nash is the new batsman for New Zealand, as we see how Adam Perori lost his wicket. Tantalising this, he got an outside edge on it. The ball just clipping the off bail, and the bail spinning out of the grooves. Shoaib Akhtar begins the 48th over. Oh, that's a glorious shot from Chris Cairns. He set himself to hit Akhtar on the offside, and he's done just that, smashing it through extra cover. Here's Shoaib Akhtar with the last over of the innings. Clumped again over extra cover. Just be 2 to Cairns.
Come on, covering.
Strap yourself in, there'll be some explosive hitting here. Good aggression from Nash, mid-offs up, and he's found the gap quite beautifully. That's a super shot from Dion Nash. 4 more to New Zealand.
4 precious runs. Dion Nash picking up the gap nicely.
Try to get that down to fine leg. He's coming back for 2, and that's good cricket from Nash. Not particularly good again from Saqlain Mushtaq, through to the wrong end. 50 overs bowled. New Zealand have made 241 for 7. It's the story of New Zealand's innings. Stephen Fleming won the toss, elected to bat first. Got off to a slightly shaky start. Aslam McMillan out for 3 apiece, but good stuff from the middle order. Fleming 2's Cairns, and a lively little innings from Matt Horn at the top there. The extras, 47. That could be crucial.
Coldish conditions to bowl when he was operating with a new ball in matches against South Africa and India, but here he should be able to get it to go away from Saeed Anwar, the left-hander. 2 slips in. Anwar coming off a wonderful 100 against Zimbabwe. Great to see him in form. He's going to be a key man. Wasti is going to be a solid support. And it's going to be a fantastic opening 10 overs, that's for sure, with Jeff Allett. He's going to start off, and he's going to be opening to Saeed Anwar.
Right, so here we go. Straight away, spot on target. Just to develop Allett's figures a little bit. He's got 20 wickets at 14 apiece. Well bowled. It's interesting just looking at the opening partnerships against New Zealand. Allett really has fixed up the openers in the opposition. Bangladesh made 1 before they lost a wicket. Australia made 7 runs before they lost a wicket. West Indies 29. Scotland 2. Pakistan 40. They put on for their first wicket against these guys. Zimbabwe 10. The only decent partnership was South Africa, and they really did cash in. They got 176 before they lost their first wicket. So they've done well, the New Zealanders. And well, that's the end of the first over. It's 1 for none. Oh, he's hit that one all the way for 4. That's short again. Gully is there waiting for a catch. Well, he's a sort of backward point, but it was wide of him. That's gone to the fence for 4. 9 for none. Oh, good shot. He smashed that one through the offside field. Very wide delivery it was. He's leant into it and played a beautiful shot. Now, Saeed Anwar is one of the best players in the world to watch bat. He really is a very elegant player and very aggressive too.
It's a great shot, but it's not a great delivery when you consider that 4 men are on the onside, just 5 on the offside. And really, Saeed Anwar just leant into that, just slid it off the face of the bat, used the pace and picked up his second boundary. He is in terrific form. Nash going around the wicket now.
Yes, we've heard waseemakram when cross-examined about Saeed Anwar when he was having a bit of a bad time. You see at the beginning of this tournament he didn't really do too much, and waseemakram wasn't all that worried about that. He said, well, if he's having a bad time now, it means at some stage he's going to have to come good, and if he comes good when it really matters, then we don't mind too much. Well played. He smashed that one. That's well pitched up on leg stump. Well, most decent batsmen will tell you that's where they love it most. The flags are flying now, and they started to cheer again. This is a good shot.
Well, everyone with the green shirt is on their feet, because the man with the green shirt here has whipped one away. That's his first boundary. Wasti finding the middle of the bat there. It went a long way to the boundary, just a little flick of the wrist.
New Zealand need a wicket now.
Got to share another little concern I've got, Tony. I just worry about this New Zealand lineup because there's very little variation in it. There's no spinner, no left-arm spinner in Vittori. Fleming's going to have to call on right-arm medium paces to try and stop this run scoring from Pakistan. Only variation really is the left arm of Allett.
Well played into the gap. That's running away to the fence for 4 as well. Pakistan are getting themselves off to a flyer here. Lovely cover drive. Wasti now beginning to loosen up. He's gone to 9. Anwar on 20. And it's 32 for none.
Round the wicket. Doesn't make any difference. It's 4 more. Repeat of the stroke. Perhaps just a little bit straighter. And Wajahatullah Wasti is taking Jeff Allett apart now.
Another wonderful strike from Wasti. The ball not moving or doing a great deal, and Wasti being provided the luxury to play on the rise and through the line, finding the gap. Beautiful cover drive that.
Well, Jeff Allett, the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Incredibly noisy out there. I just wonder whether they're struggling hearing each other.
Saeed Anwar taking his partner on to concentrate. This was a loose shot from Wasti, trying to fetch it from wide outside his off stump.
.65 for no wicket.
Well, he has gone for it. Got a bit tired of pushing for singles, Saeed Anwar, and he found the gap.
Well, when he's in full flow, Saeed Anwar is one of the most spectacular sights in world cricket. He sometimes appears to break all the rules of batting, but still gets the ball away to the boundary.
Swung away, plenty of protection, but it's beaten them both. Bisected both the New Zealand fielders. And, well, the crowd love it. That is a big disappointment. And 100 up for Pakistan. They followed up their 95 against Zimbabwe for the first wicket with a very fine 100 here.
Very good shot from Wajahatullah Wasti. And Matthew Horn not been able to stop the ball cleanly. As a result, it just trickled over the boundary rope.
Wasti is on 49. And there's his first 50 in international one-day cricket. What a moment to do it for his country.
Splendid innings from Wajahatullah Wasti. Yeah, the youngster coming good in one-day cricket. He's already got 200s in one test match against Sri Lanka quite recently. And the crowd's loving his effort.
They'll look for two. Somehow New Zealand must stop the bleeding. The trouble is, there's little variation to call upon for Fleming. There's his 50. 50 number 31. And did he have to work for that second too? Urgency in the Pakistani camp. The world's highest scorer in a one-day innings raises his bat.
Saeed Anwar continuing with his good form. It was important for him to stay there, and he has done that quite beautifully. 51 not out. They really played well. It's a well spread out field. No one in a catching position.
That's a glorious stroke. Beautifully placed between extra cover and mid-off. It's gone. All the way. And Darrell here raises his arms. That's the first 6 for Pakistan. And that's rubbing salt into the wound. Harris too short.
Wajahatullah Wasti picking up the length quickly and staying nicely into the shot. Middling the ball and clearing the boundary all the way. Nice hit.
Nice, Harry.
Oh, he's hit that one. That's a good shot. It's into the crowd. Way back to... Oh, no, it's not. My goodness, I thought that was off the meat of the bat. It obviously wasn't. Either that or it's a pretty ordinary bat. He looked as if he smashed it, Miles. Only just reached the rope.
I thought it was going into the stands myself. When I saw that shot, I was looking for it to end up about 10 rows back. It's a pretty long boundary out there in the straightish mid-wicket region, though. But still a very good shot. No fielders out there.
Yeah, so, Wasti beginning to turn it on now. Yeah, that, well, it didn't only look to us as if it was going to the middle of the crowd. They were getting ready to catch it back there at mid-wicket. Good shot, beautifully played. Will it be cut off? Don't think so. He's going to have to take a big dive. He tries, it doesn't quite make it. That was a lovely shot.
This man is really in very good form now. showed glimpses of that form against India, right here at Old Trafford as well. Then he came good at the Oval against Zimbabwe, and now he's doing it well again. Beautifully timed.
Nice, lovely shot. McMillan was the fieldsman who made a desperate lunge at that one. Well, that's brought up the 150. Yes, they're loving every second of it. There are thousands of bugles, thousands of flags.
Hopefully not thousands of fireworks.
I was going to say millions of fingers. Oh, look at them down there. They're all waving. He's going to sleep well, that's for sure. Played. Sweeper will cut this off. McMillan's there again. Short delivery, pulled away. Magnificent shot, just in front of square. There's a man back there, but, well, it was just too well hit. Lovely shot.
There is a man out there, but I would hate to think that this was a deliberate ploy to try and get him to hook the ball to that man out in the square leg region. He isn't quick enough for that. That man has been brought now in front of square, where he should have been in the first place, I would think.
This 159 now equals the record opening partnership for Pakistan in World Cup cricket. And that is the record. Beautiful shot. Will it get there? Oh, yes, it will. Desperate stuff on the boundary. So that takes these two to a record partnership in World Cup cricket for Pakistan, who are now 163 for none.
Found the gap as well between mid-wicket and mid-on. Wasn't timed especially well by Wasti. He got enough on it to get it to the boundary.
Well, it seems incredible that Wasti hasn't been a regular fixture in this Pakistan lineup. He looks another high-class performer that Pakistan have produced.
Yeah, he's growing in confidence all the time. 3 matches before this one in the World Cup, 9, 17, and then in the last game 40 from 42 balls against Zimbabwe. He's now showing New Zealand and all his teammates just exactly what they've been missing. He's up to 83 now, and this is turning into a rout. Yeah, none of the New Zealand bowlers have really got the ball off straight. It's been that's in the air. Now this should be out. Fleming's under it and has taken the catch. Wasti has gone for 84. Chris Cairns has got the breakthrough. But it's all too late, I feel, for New Zealand.
Well, Wasti's annoyed that he's missed out on 100 there for the taking. I think he was a little bit tired. He had some treatment from the physio during the last drinks break, and he can only just loft that up in the air. Stephen Fleming takes the catch, but Wasti acknowledges the applause of the thousands of Pakistan supporters in the ground. .84 for Wasti. Pakistan lose their first wicket on 194.
Ijaz Ahmed's the new batsman. Saeed Anwar's on strike. The batsman crossed, and Saeed gets back for 2 to take him up to 98. Getting closer and closer to 2 successive hundreds in World Cup 99.
It couldn't be a more important time for Saeed Anwar to hit form. Scored 103 against Zimbabwe at the Oval in an easy Super 6 victory there. This one's more important.
That's well bowled. Good change of pace. 198 for 1.
Just 2 runs from Astel's over. So, a slight ray of light for New Zealand. Perhaps if they could dismiss Anwar, the Pakistan side might panic, but they just need 44 more runs. Well, 43 in fact, because if the scores are level, Pakistan will win off the last 8 overs.
Ijaz preparing to take guard against Chris Cairns. Been something of an enigma, Cairns, for New Zealand. Always got the feeling that he's underachieved as an all-rounder. Had the potential to be a really top-class bowler and batsman. And the ability to bowl with a bit of pace as well. Just seems to be content to bowl at nothing more than medium pace these days. Nevertheless, a very talented cricketer and capable of winning a game with either bat or ball. Oh, what a good way to pick up your first boundary. Punched with that bottom hand through wide mid-on. It's a trademark Ijaz stroke.
Yeah, trademark Ijaz off a beautiful batting surface. Smashed away wide of mid-on. Not the easiest shot in cricket to play, executed superbly.
Just a little flick down to fine leg. That's beaten the fielder down there. Quite deliberate from Ijaz. Successive boundaries.
No.
10 off the over, 208 for 1. Flick that away, he's only going to get 1, up to 99. Ijaz applauding. Not quite sure why. Thumped away by Ijaz. Immense power, 6 over long on.
Well, the game's up for New Zealand. Astel, gentle medium pace. Ijaz advancing down the pitch at him and clearing the rope by a good 4 feet.
Century.
Well, we've seen lots of great batting. First it was Pakistan's neighbours, India's, who made hundreds there, complete domain, but now Saeed Anwar of Pakistan gets 2 in a row. We all knew it'd be trouble for the opposing bowlers when Saeed Anwar hit form. He's hit form just at the right time, and now we'll have the opportunity of getting another 100 in the World Cup final of 1999.
Yeah, a bit of swing. Not troubling him too much. Pakistan up to 2-2-2 for one, double Nelson. But I don't even think that the superstition of being on 2-2-2 will worry Pakistan here.
It must be agonising for skipper Stephen Fleming.
Well, that's timed over mid-wicket. Brave stop by Matt Horn. No way they're giving up. They'll fight till the very last delivery.
Yet another full toss from Dion Nash. Great work by Matt Horn. Peter Willey, the umpire, just checking with the third umpire, making sure there was no contact with the rope when the player was in contact with the ball. Very difficult to tell, but I think Matt Horn has lost the argument. 4 runs to signal.
Eight off the over, 226 for one.
Oh, and that one's gone straight through everything. All the way to the boundary for 4. In fact, there was a little inside edge there. Umpire here signalling 4.
Well, Pakistan have made their own luck today. They've been brilliant throughout this run chase. Ijaz just trying to give himself some room. Good delivery from Astle.
Played away on the onside. They'll get one. Will they come back for the second? Probably will. Yep. That makes it 7 to get now of 24 balls. And there it is, 235 for 1. Oh, well bowled again. That's beaten the outside edge. Well, the one thing that has come out of this World Cup is the young man who's bowling at the moment has been superb. Allott really has done a great job for New Zealand. However, the focus is on these men. They're going to Lords. It's only a question now of who they're going to play.
Well, the man on the left of your screen, Moin Khan, he's been instrumental. The Pakistani vice-captain. 2 men who can't even make the team, Waqar Younis and Mushtaq Ahmed. And we've now got problems. Shoaib Akhtar on the far left there. What a World Cup he's had. How brilliant was he today? But unfortunately, this game might never get finished.
Well, that's your only hope, mate. I've got to tell you that. Match abandoned. Please, says Martin Crowe. Boy, are they squeezed in behind that that fence there now. Well, only 6 runs to get to win, 6 off 21 balls. So it looks now as if the players are beginning to move into position again. So with a bit of luck, this game will get underway shortly. There's a little bit of reverse swing, I think, happening out there at the moment. It was a good delivery as well. Swung away towards the slip cordon. So 6 to get off 19. Let's watch this ball, just see if you can pick up the swing here. It starts to go quite late too, wouldn't it? Yes, that's well bowled.
Of course, Jeff Allott will be spearheading the New Zealand attack, and 4 tests coming up. And starting 1st of July. 6-1.
Oh, and that's beaten him as well. That's very well bowled. Beautiful delivery. Well, that's the end of the over. It's 241 for 7. He's hit that one straight down the ground, and that'll go for 4, so that makes it 2 to win now. 2 to win of 16. I think they want to finish this off. Right, now then, there'll also be a real scurry for the dressing room if they get these next 2. Oh, he's hit that. It's gone straight up in the air. Will it be caught? Well, there are people running in all directions. The only person who's going to catch that is a member of the crowd. It's all happening. Their crackers going off all over the place. Pakistan have won. I don't know who the fieldsman was, but he would have got the shock of his life when he looked up. There were about 400 or 500 people rushing towards him, and the ball was still in the air. Pakistan have won. And boy, listen to that. They know how to party, these guys. They've had a wonderful day's cricket. They came here to watch their team win, and that's exactly what they've done. Pakistan through to World Cup final 1999. So there we are, the New Zealand card. Matt Horn played pretty well for his 35 off 48. Astle made 3. McMillan was out quickly 2 for 3. Then Fleming and Horn put on a good partnership. Fleming and Twose then got together and did pretty well. Cairns played very well for his 44, but unfortunately, as it turned out, they just didn't quite score enough. And, well, have a look at those figures. 2 for 45 to Waseemakram, 3 for 55 Shoaib Akhtar, and 2 for 28 to Abdul Razzaq. He certainly bowled very well, and that's a very good, strong bowling side. Lots of extras, however, were conceded by Pakistan. I thought they were a little lucky to get away with the full 50 overs. And there's, well, I wonder if he'll remember this day. They're dancing on the sacred turf of Old Trafford. Flags everywhere. Well, I got to say, you would have thought they'd have won it already. However, there's a little way to go yet.